we're
I
not
got my
meeting.
Chick-fil-A right now, and let's do this.
Okay.
Did you just call it Chick-fil-A?
Yes, he did.
You just ordered Chick-fil-A? I envy you.
I was ordering too much Chick-fil-A.
Cookies and cream milkshake.
Yeah, that thing's the bane of my existence.
Oh, that's part of the reason why I live in the town that I live in.
This is the reason I hate being in South Carolina right now. So
There's
easy
no
to get Chick-fil-A.
Well, believe it or not, hold on just a minute. My cat is talking to me.
I'm sorry, what did I just hear?
They just talked about how Chick-fil-A is not in South Carolina.
No, it's easy in South Carolina.
Oh, it's easy in South Carolina. Yeah, see,
That's why I hate being here right now.
the place that my parents lived for over a decade in Colorado, the reason I moved to the place that I live in now is specifically because it's the only Chick-fil-A an hour and a half away from where my parents used to live. Hold on a minute. My cat is being a dork. Let me have this. You can't steal this from me. Can't steal that one either. You
Alright.
dork.
We are live and ready. Alright, so welcome back to my Faerun campaign. We're still doing Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We are on session 8. I am the host and DM, Mustang SS18. I have 2.5 here? Question mark on jump. He should
What?
fully be in game eventually.
One of these days.
One
I
of
thought
these
you were
days.
calling my character short.
Oh, no.
It works for that too.
So we'll go ahead, get quick intros, and then recap and begin.
I think Fox would normally be first now, wouldn't he? Alright, that person there was Fox. His character. What's your character's name? Danigan. Okay.
Rannigan Evermore. Yeah, I am the bard.
Q.
Oh, Q. That's me. I'm Steph J2 fan. I play Q. Who's the crazy halfling monk.
Calcifix. I play Evan Ross. The Hexblade Warlock.
The following contains coarse language and situations not suitable for minors, therefore viewer discretion is advised. So, last we left off, some of y'all had some missions throughout the city. Q had a mission to try and investigate Maloon War Dragon, see if anything was up with him, and try to recruit him. Ulrich had a mission to meet with some people from the Dung Sweepers Guild and watch over them as they are informants and under witness protection. So Q was there for what she needed to do early part of the day. Evan and Ulrich were around the Dung Sweepers people all day.
The bard was there too.
Oh, right, Theron was there too. Then y'all did come across some shady individuals, but couldn't really discern much about them. However, they did say that they worked for a JB Nevercott, who is an entrepreneur in the dock ward. As y'all were done with the watching the Dung Sweepers, Y'all went to meet with Rishal, who is one of the people up in uh, Troll School Alley, where she recognized that Evan was cursed, and also noted that Ulrich might have come under some kind of effect due to interacting with the wall. And so you all went to Falconmere, where they told you that there is a Knight of Kellenvor in the city, and if you aid him, he'd be able to get rid of the curses. After meeting and helping him, fighting off some Skelly boys and some Zombos, and noticing that the necromancer that he was after was in fact a lich. And after the lich vanished, you all were given the remove curses that you all needed, and went back to the place y'all had been staying at. And so we are on a new day.
So did we get our long rest before we ended last time?
It looks like y'all did. Spell slots
Yep.
are refreshed. Everybody's full health.
Yep.
All the experience has been given out.
Caroline to yell out who wants a drink.
Early in the morning, Ulrich does need to leave.
Yeah.
If anybody else wishes to help him, they may.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Q's gonna head to her destination, and she's gonna have a driver on standby in case he leaves via buggy again.
Okay.
I think, hey Fox, are you following me to help Oric? You're muted, dude.
He's probably talking.
Well, that's
Okay.
what he did last weekend.
Q and Eben, both of you roll a d20 in the tower. This first d20 is for Q. Second one is for Eben.
Hey, I didn't get to roll.
No, I'm saying for my rolls.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't get to exercise my dice before we started.
Oh, I noticed.
I'm not sure whether or not to take that as a good roll or a bad roll.
I'm gonna say bad.
I'm gonna say the latter too, but
I'm gonna say I see a number of nat ones.
Wait, did I get a nat one too?
Yeah. You get a nat one. You get a nat one. You all get a nat one.
fair.
Yeah, and there goes jump.
I want no part of this. I was not here for this session. It's just you guys.
Great! It's just me and the warlock. That's gonna be fun.
About a mile apart too. Don't forget that part. We are a significant amount of distance from one another.
Okay, yeah. You just stay on your side of the town. I'll stay on my side of the town. I'll let you have Ulrich. Better on my own. I work better on my own, anyways.
I'm an exotic version of an exotic race. I stand out. I have no way of really hiding that.
Okay, so Evan, we put you on a map with Ulrich. and Theron. And I'm going to share this. And then I'm going to get the yawning portal.
Streets are even brown.
It's dawn.
No, I mean we're following shit collectors, and the place looks like a giant turd. Don't think you meant to share that one with everybody.
It's easier just to share it all to everybody than to sit there and try to nitpick.
Oh, okay.
That's the way Fantasy Grounds is.
Okay, this is gonna be fun.
Hey, we're splitting up the party again for you there, Mustang.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're the one that keeps. Yeah, you're the one that keeps giving us multiple tasks to do. So don't blame nobody but yourself.
You all chose to do these tasks. Not my fault.
You're the one that gave us the option to do them.
I have to be able to give you the options. That's how the module itself is written. And how I typically run things.
Okay. Well, then don't blame us for taking on multiple tasks.
You're gonna get us all killed. You know that, right?
He's gonna try to kill us anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Dragon for you. Dragon for you.
No. Alright, so Q.
Beholder just for good measure.
You're here. Okay. So Q, you come into the Yawning Portal. He is currently not here. You notice Yagra and Durnan. You also notice another individual off in the corner. He has. Let me double check this.
So that you're not running or jumping back and forth between the two instances, just go ahead and run hers out.
It's easier to have all of the combat running at the same time. I
Oh.
mean, having certain situations playing out in the same time.
I tried to be helpful.
I'm not planning on fighting nobody, so. Not planning.
When do we get a choice on such matters?
I'm not planning on it.
Okay.
I mean, I could just pop them and knock them unconscious and drag them off and do what I need to.
You can try. Okay, so this guy is sitting there with a. Oh, Jimp came back. He's home.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's cool.
I just hearing noise in my car, and I was like, "Is he just silent?" And I doubted that.
Okay. So Q, you see this guy. He seems to be looking at his great axe with a good bit of intent.
And the mission was just to watch him. It wasn't to interact with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Q's just gonna go up to the bar and talk to her normal peeps and order some breakfast. But keep her eye on the stranger in the corner. She doesn't know who he is. Because she didn't see him get in the wagon yet the last time, right?
You saw him get into the wagon.
But was he cloaked?
No, he was in his full gear.
Oh, okay. And so is the person that's sitting over in the corner, is he...
Same deal.
Okay. So she can assume that it's the same person. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It is 100% the same person.
She's gonna order herself a normal breakfast, whatever that may cost.
Okay, this thing doesn't have a picture, but it does have a description. So it has the axe. It has a solid steel handle etched with tiny runes, wrapped in blue dragon hide, and a star sapphire set into the pommel.
Nice.
Uh, the edges constantly shimmer with a deep blue luminescence.
Cool.
Is this thing supposed to be a battle axe or a... I don't know. It's weird. An axe is sitting there. And he
Okay.
is sitting there looking intently at it as you go to Durnan and get your breakfast.
And remind me again, he's a human, dwarf, what is he?
Human.
Okay.
The only non-humans in here are you and Yagra.
Okay.
Okay. Theron, I'm guessing you would have gone with Evan and Ulrich. Jump.
Yo, what's up?
You would have gone with Evan and Ulrich.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with them. Yep.
Okay. Just so you have the map.
Got it.
Okay, let me get these 4 here. So y'all are watching 1, 2, 3, and 4. Y'all show up, find the people that you're supposed to be escorting, and they go ahead and check you in. You take responsibility for these 4, and they're cleaning the streets. Y'all have anything in particular that you're trying to do?
I'm gonna say no.
No, I'm just gonna be saying like usual.
Okay. So they keep going.
Maybe keeping an eye out for. I think I would have been told about the little crooks or shady people from yesterday, so I'd be singing and keeping an eye out for them.
Okay. Perception.
Oh yeah, didn't Q try to cause a scene with that?
He sat in the middle of the walkway. Got stepped on.
Alright. So y'all can be as close to them as you see fit.
Trying to.
So y'all want to stay this far away?
My mouse was fucking up. That's where I was trying to get to.
Yeah, about 10 to 15 feet behind him.
Okay. So y'all moving through during the day as they're cleaning up all the shit.
Is you being able to move everyone at once like that new?
No, I've always been able to.
Okay.
Yeah, you just
Shift click.
players can do it. Players can do it too.
Can they?
Mhm.
Huh. Interesting. I don't think I have it set where you can click on.
If the tokens aren't unlocked, then you wouldn't be able to do it. But if the tokens are unlocked, you should be able to do it.
Oh, well, yeah, tokens are obviously locked. So y'all are going through about here. Evan, Theron, you all hear a rumbling and see out of. Let's see. See out of this grate coming out is one of these.
Oh, that ain't nice. That is the opposite of nice.
That looks cool.
Yeah,
Roll
that's
initiative.
Y'all have fun fighting that.
I will say Evan and Theron with your perceptions is definitely more than one of these things as you hear people screaming up the road this way and down the road this way.
oh joy.
So, you all roll. Oh, nope, Ulrich. Okay, you rolled.
Where is he in the lineup?
He rolled a 10.
Since
He's
he's
after Ebon or Eben.
Okay, so before we begin this, Q.
Oh, great.
He
What?
is still looking at this axe. There does come a point where you see him grab it, and it's kind of odd seeing like this guy. He looks pretty well built, pretty strong, but he seems to have difficulty lifting the axe, and then he ends up slamming it down on the table a couple times, making a pretty large racket. Um, at which point he lifts it again, puts it on his back, and uh, begins to walk out.
Okay. Q's gonna keep an eye on him, and if he's not paying attention to the counter, then she'll follow him.
Okay. He ends up leaving. Uh, a cart pulls up. Uh, somebody steps out, opens the door for him. He steps inside. The other figure steps in, and they both leave.
Okay. Well, she already had a cart on standby, so she's gonna hop into her cart and tell the driver to follow his cart and to stay on top of him.
You tell the person this, but they're completely dazed.
What do you mean?
They look pretty like absent-mindedly, just off in the distance, as though lights are on but nobody's home.
She's gonna snap her fingers in front of their face. Hey, are you awake?
He does not respond.
Great. She's gonna hop in the front seat and attempt to take the reins and start driving the cart herself.
Okay, you do not have proficiency with that, so that'll be fun. Go ahead and roll initiative,
Why?
because you are in a chase scene.
Fine. Oh, lovely.
All right. So, starting initiative, we've got let me rearrange my because I don't really need this one anymore. Okay, so we got the carry-on crawler first, as it's going to come up here. Let me go ahead and check out its stuff. All right, so it's going to target this guy with a tentacle. It rolls in that one. Then it's gonna bite and miss. God damn. Okay. This
You got some
guy.
strong
Uh, I mean, they can't even roll 10, man. Come on. This guy is going to disengage and run away. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this guy is going to disengage and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Theron, it is your turn.
Well, couldn't you go back one more?
Yeah, shouldn't he be back even with the other guy?
Double movement through each person. So since he had to go through
Oh,
Eben and Ulrich.
so he doesn't go in front of me diagonally and then through Ulrich?
Nah.
Cool. He's just running away. Got it. 5, 10. It's right here.
These are just random people off the street, dude.
Oh, these are not. I thought we were protecting informants. Thought they'd be a little smarter.
They're like
I'm gonna
thugs.
Oh, then never mind. Absolutely not. Hey, Darian Crowler, I'm going to cast. I'm going to try to tell it looks like a tiny centipede.
Okay, it failed.
This is what we call PC hacks. They have been in effect since Wednesday.
Alright, he's gonna run, disengaging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Evan, your turn.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him. This guy's something on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Boop.
Okay.
25 hit.
Not quite. Go ahead and do damage.
Whoops. Fucking mouse.
Roll the
You
second
could always-
attack.
Yeah. And
If the second one hits, then the 12 damage will stay. That'll hit.
Neat.
Alright, so there's 25 points of damage that Evan throws out with his Eldritch Blast.
And I will move there.
Okay. He's gonna disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting up there. This guy. 1, 2. 4, 5, 6. You see this thing start crawling over and around this building. As it comes here on you, Eben. Ulrich's turn. Sure, I have his character sheet open. He is going to Hunter's Mark. And apply that to himself. And then Longbow. Hit. Damage. Hit again. Damage. So he rolled 20 and 21 for attacks. He did 7 on the first hit and 11 on the second.
You know, if you don't want to have to tell us the numbers every time, if you just middle click with your mouse on the number, it'll show it in the screen.
Yeah, I
in
could.
Chat.
I got my mouse all over the place trying to like bring it all the way over to the left and then all the way over to the right. All right. The cart is already a good 30 feet ahead of you, Q. And it is going to go ahead and move.
Are we on a different map now? Are we doing this by imagination?
I do not think I have an actual map for this, unfortunately. I could probably make one.
You could use the map of Waterdeep and just put us down on there.
I could.
Whatever. I'll do whatever.
Okay, so let me put your token here. Make it really, really small. So you're gonna have to zoom in. A lot.
Where did you put me?
Map of Waterdeep. And let me get another token.
Yeah, it's not wanting to open for me.
Give it a moment.
You zoom in, and then you zoom in some more, and then some more, and some more.
Yeah, you're like really, really, really small.
Says I'm still on the Yawning Portal map. I don't know if that's the case or not.
He didn't put your token there. He's using the party token
Yeah,
for.
it's the party token.
Oh, okay. There we are. Okay. Works. Hey, it disappeared again.
Alright, so let me put this token. Alright.
Really? You're gonna make that all tiny?
Yep, sorry. You can zoom out pretty well and still see the roads. So I'm gonna have to put a dang grid on this thing.
And then the icons don't have to be as small.
Tis annoying. And then let me get...
I am needing to step outside for just a minute. Be right back.
Alright. So it's gonna go ahead and move 1, 2. Okay, so each square here is about 30 feet.
Okay.
So it started right next to you.
And you said it was about 30 feet ahead of me, right?
Right. So it's 30 feet ahead, and then it moved 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that's locked. There's an actual grid snap. Okay.
And how far can the carts move? 4
They
squares?
they can normally move 2.
Oh, okay.
But he dashed.
Okay.
Q, it is your turn.
She's going to attempt to dash after him so that she
Okay.
can keep up with him.
Roll animal handling.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Seems for now the horses are willing to follow.
She has no way. She has no way of snapping the other guy out. So hopefully the daze is just gonna, be a certain set of time, and then
I'm thinking it sounds like it's the enfeeblement spell. The thing's just like down intelligence or wisdom down to 1.
okay. Well, that's my turn.
All right. Before this thing's gonna go. This thing's gonna go. 1, 2. This thing. Oh, shoot. I actually gotta count. 2, 3. This thing's crawling on this building, Eben. And Theron is going to go after a tentacle attack on you.
Okay.
That one's gonna hit.
I'm going to cutting words that.
Cutting words? Okay.
And it's a D6.
It's a D8.
Oh, D. Oh, that's right. There you
Okay.
go. Same thing.
What's your total AC?
My total AC 13 plus. Yeah, I think it's just the 15. I have no idea what these.
15, 16. Okay, so your AC 16.
Yeah.
So even minus by 2, it's still gonna hit.
What is this AC2 and AC1?
You have the bracers of defense, and you
Oh,
have.
that's right. Cloak of protection.
Yep.
So it would actually be. 16.
Yep. So it still hits. And you take 5 points of poison damage as
Oh.
you make a con save and succeed.
About to be a 1, so I'm happy with that.
It was about to be a 1, and then it was like, no, 19.
Not gonna fuck you over that hard just yet.
Yeah.
No, I told you the PC hacks have been on since Wednesday.
Okay. Oops. This carry-on crawler is going to come up to here. And is going to tentacle Evan. Why does it have disadvantage?
His
Because I said
Vicious
it looked like a
mockery.
centipede.
Yep. Clearly took that pretty badly, and second attack missed with its bite. This guy is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Wow, he's just running.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Theron, your turn.
I'm going to. So, I think my Eldritch Blast is wrong. It's 1d10 force damage plus what?
nothing.
Oh, nothing?
You don't have the invocation to give it the plus.
Crap! Okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this one.
Yeah, the Eldritch Blast still gets the multi-attack, but you don't get the invocation. 16's gonna hit. You deal 10 points of damage. 16 will hit again. It's another 3 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna move back in front of. Yeah, just to block that path.
Alright, as you walk back,
Oh, that's right.
you get hit with 2 tentacle attacks.
2
What's
is
their-
it?
You
what's
were
their
I thought they
within
only
range?
get.
you were within 10 feet of Carry On Crawler 3 and
Oh
2.
shit!
So Carry On
Oh
Crawler
well.
2 will make its tentacle attack. That's a nat 20.
He couldn't have. Okay.
There's nothing you can do on a nat 20 unless you force a reroll.
And I can't.
So that is a hit, and you succeed on the poison effect. This one is also going to attack you. That's going to hit. And you take 4 points of poison damage. And then
Con save.
con save.
Perfect, maybe.
That's a failure. So you are now poisoned.
That's cute.
And while you're poisoned, you are now paralyzed.
Oh, I'm so glad that I'm not there.
This commoner is running away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12.
How long does the paralyzed last?
10 rounds according to its thing on the combat
As
tracker.
long as the poison.
See where on the combat tracker it says poisoned and then it says D10? That's the duration. It's how many rounds.
Okay. Anything within about 10 feet of me is about to have a fairly bad day. And I'm going to use the Arms of Hadar.
Okay, 2 successes.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa, that was a crappy roll there, dude.
Yeah, those player hacks, they backfired.
They're turning into GM hacks.
I did not turn my hacks on.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at very nearly minimal damage for a level what 3 spell.
Hey, but
Happens.
you knocked one of them unconscious.
Yeah, one's dead.
You probably only had 1 hit point left anyway.
I think you did just enough damage to kill him. And that was the one that failed, too. So the other ones only took 2. Alright, anything else?
Oh, I'll be right back.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's carry on Crawler. Let's get a tentacle. Miss. Bite. Nat 20 or bust. Oops. Oh, right. I'm untargeted because of Faerun. I'm going to need him to come back.
You're not targeted because of Theron?
I untargeted because I was attacking Faerun for the reactions.
Oh. So can't you just retarget Evan?
I forgot to.
You can target him and then just click and drag the numbers that you rolled to him and see
I
if
did.
it's success.
That's why I need Evan to come back because one of them hit. I don't know if he wants to shield it or not.
Okay.
And I am back.
Alright, the bite attack hit you.
Was it a nat 20?
It was not a nat 20.
Then shield it.
Okay, apply it. You applied it twice.
My mouse is fucking up.
Is it a wireless mouse?
No. It's an old mouse.
He just wants that 30 AC.
Okay. Was a miss. Oric's turn. This one is marked already, so he is going to Planar Warrior. Apply the mark. Apply both of those effects.
This thing's gonna end up being half triple stack. That sounds awesome.
That's a nat 20. And that's 26 points of damage. Then he's going to
Ulrich,
attack
if
again.
you're watching, fuck you.
You did 25 points of damage earlier. And that wasn't even a crit. Like, he had to roll a crit to do that much damage. And then another 13 points of damage, and that carrion crawler is down. And he does not have any further actions. Back.
Is this last one close enough to the ground where I can smack it?
No. Right, he is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Q. Okay, roll an animal handling. You are not successful in making it dash. If you're talking, you're muted.
Okay. If I wasn't successful in dashing, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to do something.
Alright. This one is going to crawl down the building and tentacle you. And miss. And bite. And miss. I'm just going to go ahead and say all of these guys are going to keep running. Theron, you can roll a con save. Okay. You are
Good
no longer
job.
poisoned.
That's the end of my turn there.
Yeah, because it's at the end of your turn.
Does that take away his paralysis
Mhm.
paralysis too?
Since he's no longer poisoned. Evan.
I want to get him. I'm going to use my bonus action to get this dude with the Hexblade's curse.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to use Booming Blade and smack him with the quarterstaff.
Do it. You are not targeting, but that's a hit.
And now add an Eldritch Smite to that.
Okay.
Mm.
It was a hefty chunk of damage.
Pretty good for damage there.
It didn't kill him?
No.
Neat. He is prone, though.
Yep. You're not immune to prone.
He did not take the damage from the Hexblade's curse.
You never applied the secondary effect.
Yeah. Yep, I see it. Doo-doo. It's just 2 more damage, though.
Yeah. The Hexblade's Curse, that first effect is just marking it, and then the second effect is when you're targeting something that has that mark, then you do the extra damage.
Alright. No, it's on there now.
Let me add 2 extra points of damage, so... Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Yeah, that thing was like next to not touched, so... Ulrich. It's gonna move the Hunter's Mark to this thing. It's a bonus action, and then fire off another volley of arrows. Since it's prone, it's at disadvantage. But disadvantage don't hurt him. So he deals a total of 21 points of damage, bringing this thing on its last breath. Maloon is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Q.
I was gonna attempt to dash again. Oh, it would have been nice if that would have been a 20.
All right. You move there diagonally on that street.
Okay.
All right. So you're still keeping him within sights.
Yep.
Carry on, crawler.
Also, I sent you a DM on Discord. I don't know if you saw it yet.
Yeah, I saw it. It is going to disengage and go 1, 2, 4, 5, and go back down the hole.
You said disengage.
I did say disengage. And you don't have Gratis who could be like, fuck disengage.
Well, I mean, technically, you can still go after it. You may be able to see him.
You want to go down in a very narrow cavern full of that could potentially be full of those things?
Well, I mean, it took what 30 feet to get there, and then crawling down and he disengaged, so he's probably not that far down in the hole.
But
I
also,
just-
that's not y'all's job. Y'all's jobs were to protect the people, and y'all did that.
They're pretty far away from you guys.
Yeah, they're away now. So I'm just gonna stand up and be like, "Where did that bastard go? Let's kill it." 15 feet up, 30 feet up, and then I'll I'll dash.
You weren't
the hole.
prone.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't.
No, you were just paralyzed.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. So you still have another 15 feet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there. Yeah, my turn.
Okay.
So now let me see if I understand. Now that you know that you have another 15 feet, now you're not going to dash?
Yeah. From here, can I kind of hear to see, kind of try to figure out how far down it is?
You can roll a perception. You are unable to determine. You don't have to roll the skill checks and the time.
My bad. I'm just used to it by now. Yep. Got it.
What are you again? What race? Half elf? Okay. So you do have dark vision. Eben, what are you gonna do?
It ain't let me fucking move.
Can you see yourself move now? Oh, there you go.
No, it's the mouse. Can I
Okay.
hear anything?
Perception.
You can also look down the hold.
Nothing that you can hear. There's still screams in the city. They're further off in the distance. It looks like as soon as these things came up, everybody just screamed and bolted.
Does it sound like there's more of them throughout the city?
Not from what you can tell around here.
I moved 25, so no, I'm just gonna. No.
Does that Sentinel Shield apply to all perception checks or just those relying on sight?
It's the investigation ones that's relying on sight. Perception, it just says perception.
Sentinel Shield. Okay.
And that's it.
Ulrich is gonna say that he needs to go check on these other guys, or he can try and hunt this thing down since he still has his hunter's mark on it. Y'all's choice.
I think we're somewhat still trying to hunt it down.
1 to 3 is hunt. 4 to 6 is go check on the others.
Do you want him to go after the others?
You need to make sure that they don't run away too far.
Okay.
That's fine. Because he'd have to dash to get there anyways.
How much is this his speed?
Well, it's 50 feet to get to where we needed him to go.
His speed's only 30.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not a wood elf. Okay, so that is his turn. Maloon. So gonna go 2, 3, 4. Q.
She's just gonna move forward.
Animal handling.
Yep. Natural 20, please. Okay, close
Alright,
enough.
you're doing good. Keeping him within sight.
That's all that matters, right?
From there, you're seeing along this road has a little bit more traffic, so the DC is going to get harder once you get here. If he hits a main road, DC is going to get even higher from there.
Okay. That's my turn.
Alright. And go ahead and just make these guys visible, so it just skips them. Theron.
Okay, I am going to go the 15 feet and look down.
Okay, perception. This tunnel is about, you could probably surmise, only 10 feet deep, so it probably got there and then just dropped down. However,
Is it wide enough and open enough for me to drop down in?
yeah, it's open. Like, it kind of broke part of the first one that came up here. It looks as though it broke part of the area around so that it could get up.
Perfect. I hop down then.
Okay.
I just look at a bond and say, hey, I'll be back. And I hop down. Hands at the ready.
All right, you hop down. It is a sewer line, uh, full of shit. So I need you to make a con save.
Prepare for the stinkiness.
All right. It smells, but you can travel along here normally.
Well, do I see anything at this point?
No, there are 3 paths that come out from here. So it is up to you as far as which way to go.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna stand here and be like, hey, if you can lower a rope down, please, that'd be awesome. I can't see it.
If I can do what?
Lower
See?
a rope.
Yeah, I'm 10 feet down. I yelled as high as I could, but you couldn't hear me. So, rope.
You can hear
Oh.
him.
I just wasn't paying attention. And unfortunately, I also don't have a rope.
Why?
if I, remember, I gave up half my shit at the very beginning.
Why'd you not buy another rope?
Everybody else had a rope. Why did I need a rope?
For situations like this, damn it.
Can I like hold down the staff so he can like jump up and grab it, and I just pull him the rest of the way out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do that.
Both of you roll athletics.
Thought it was athletics versus acrobatics.
They're both grabbing this thing, trying to pull. Nope.
Can I pull him down?
No, he didn't roll in that one.
Damn.
Oh, if I I would have let go of it. That thing is bound to me, dude. I don't have to go down there to get it back.
Alright, Ulrich is going to continue to dash off after them. Maloon is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Q?
She's gonna attempt to. Hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Animal handling.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay, you're successfully able to navigate it out onto this busy road.
Okay, that's my turn. Just a question.
Hmm.
If the horse was to continue moving, but Q was to jump out, would she gain her speed as well?
No.
Okay, so you know how I was giving you shit for not having a rope?
Did you have a rope?
I don't have rope either.
Wow.
Wow.
What kind of adventurers are you guys?
Does
Hey, I
Ulrich
just
have
got to town, okay?
Does-
I'm gonna wait to try to grab the staff again.
Does Ulrich have a rope?
Ulrich is nowhere around. Like he's
I
dashing.
know. I'm just.
Oh, he has rope. He's a real
Okay.
adventurer. He's a ranger. He knows to have rope.
Well, because Q has rope too, but she's nowhere near y'all, so she can't help y'all.
Theron. Uh, man, Theron, if only Eben was a little bit stronger, you'd be able to pull yourself up to the ledge and pull yourself up, but Evan is just he's not able to assist.
He's being a wimp.
Damn it.
All right, Ulrich, keep running. Maloon. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
If I only had another spell slot just to fuck with Theron, I would hex his strength.
Okay, she's gonna attempt to go there.
Animal handling.
Oh, you mother!
Only able to go half. What round is it? 6? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Whoever's turn is next.
Theron.
You know exactly what I'm doing.
Yep. Eben.
Sorry.
Yeah. That ain't happening,
like-
my dude.
It looks like you're just stuck in the shit.
Yep.
All right, then each time it comes up, I'm just gonna press the digitation. Wait a second, I don't even have that. Yes, I do. All right, sweet. I'm just gonna press the digitation.
Press the.
Alright, Maloon.
Cleaning the shit off of one's own clothes and setting sparks to things that are flammable. 2 common reasons why you use that spell.
Animal
Oops,
handling.
I rolled the wrong one. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one.
Fuck you, we all know what you did that for.
No.
Right?
I mean,
Just to prove
technically
that
it
she
was
can
a
do it.
14 if you really had to go based on that roll. Could have taken the 12 and added a 2.
You made it past 10. That would have been enough.
No.
No, he said the DC went up.
No, I meant for us.
Oh. Well,
Well-
I've been the only bad roll I had was the last one I did, which was a 5. I don't know about y'all's issues, but I'm doing perfectly fine. I'm keeping track of my stuff.
Alright. Go ahead and pass.
Am I following him to a degree where I've already passed where I was previously the previous day?
No, he made it to the main road.
Okay, and this is the main road right here, right?
This is a much more busy road, but the main road is like out along here.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay.
That's how far you were tracking him.
That's how far I got the last time was
Mhm.
the main road.
With a real driver.
Yep.
With a real driver. And is the driver still dazed and confused? I mean,
Yeah, he's still in that. He doesn't look confused. He's just sitting there like wide-eyed staring.
I don't know how to. I don't have anything that.
Is it Feeble Mind?
You don't know. You're not there.
No, I'm asking you.
That's not how feeble mind works.
Okay.
Yeah, feeble mind doesn't make you dazed. It just makes you to where your constitution is a 1, so you don't get any kind of rolls.
You can still recognize friend and foe.
Right.
You're just dumb.
Dumber than Grog.
Yeah.
Intelligence and charisma become 1.
Yep. Go ahead and pass your turn, Q.
That was my movement. Can she like try to hit the dude that's sitting next to her and like
As a
add
bonus action?
as a bonus action and do like a stunning strike on him and not make it like a killing blow, just make it like an unkilling blow, a non-killing blow.
So you want it to be non-lethal damage?
Yeah, and I want to do a stunning strike if she makes it.
I'm gonna say this. If you hit this guy, he's just a normal commoner. You're probably gonna knock him out, like, just on a base hit.
Well, I don't want to knock him out. I just want to flick him in the forehead. I want to give him some kind of damage to where I can do a stunning strike on him. If not, that's okay.
I'll allow you to roll, but without your proficiency modifier for the attack.
Why without my proficiency modifier?
Because then I would have you roll minimum damage, which would be 1 for a normal unarmed strike without your martial arts.
I don't have a way to do that without turning off a proficiency.
You just hit the little star and then roll. Okay. If you're gonna do the stunning strike, I don't know what your DC is, but yeah, no, he's stunned. Uh,
That's my DC.
yeah, so
He's stunned?
he's definitely incapacitated now, but in a different way.
Okay.
He's I think stun is incapacitated, but you mutter incoherently.
Stunned is you can't do anything. As far as I remember. Like they're
Well,
basically
because the difference is that he couldn't even talk before, so I'm trying to see if he can talk now.
yeah,
Okay,
it
so he can
rather
speak only falteringly. So before he wasn't saying anything, now he's like wheezing and speaking very incoherently. So you can't determine what he's saying, but right now he seems to be knocked out of whatever funk he was in, and uh
Okay. Well, that stunning strike only lasts until the following of my next turn.
yep.
So that's what I wanted him to do. I wanted him to be dropped out of whatever funk he was in.
Okay.
So, because I want him to take over the reins and me get back in the carriage, or me at least sit on top of the carriage. So, okay, that's my turn. Thank you. I'll turn on my proficiency again.
Okay.
Wow, Eben.
I was looking for a combined 25, so both of you are able to work Theron out. Theron, you're definitely doing a lot of the work here.
I mean, I'm used to it by this point.
Smelling like shit coming out. Only like down to your knees. Um, but yeah, you do smell like shit.
That's fine. I give the little horned rascal a hug.
I don't have any more spell slots left.
Come on.
All right.
I can't just disappear. Wait, can I use shield to just, like, no? No means no. Poosh.
I mean, he can roll athletics versus your acrobatics.
Well, we know how your athletics rolls have been.
Come here, you little rascal.
You still get hugged.
I want to zap him. I want to zap him so bad.
That's too funny.
Alright, Ulrich. Maloon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Q, the guy's still stunned.
2, 3, 4. Animal handling. Nope. Nope.
The horse's rear.
Oh, lovely.
She make no headway.
Okay. And times 3 is... That's 270 feet. She's probably lost them already. If each of those squares are 30 feet.
And I mean, there's a few carts in the way. You can definitely see one is definitely moving. A little bit faster. But yeah, if it makes a main road, it's gonna be lost.
Alright. Yep. Okay, so my driver dude, is he
Yeah, he
now
finally.
conscious enough to... Okay. Before, at the end of her turn, when it's his turn, she's just gonna point at the horse that's up ahead and just say, keep going after that one.
Where the hell am I? Why'd you hit me?
I hate you because you were unconscious. You were being a droll monger.
We were right. What are we doing all the way out here? We were by the yawning portal.
Yeah, you were stunned or something. You had some kind of effect on you. So I stunned you a little bit so that it would wake you up.
If there was magic done, then we need to report this to the guards.
We're not reporting it to the guards right now. I need you to follow that cart.
Roll persuasion. At disadvantage because you hit him.
Oh, I don't need disadvantage. I'm already at a -1 on my effect. But fine, whatever.
No, if I was in fact under some kind of spell, I'll make sure to tell them that you helped, but no, this has to be reported to the guards.
If you stop your drive right now, I refuse to pay you for your service.
Fine. This is getting
You
reported
can
to the guards now.
you Okay, well then I refuse to do any of this. You have a nice day. I'll go track down someone else. And she jumps off and she starts off in a dash. She takes off in a dash so that she can keep up with them. Cuz she can move ungodly amounts of space.
Okay, I
But
cannot.
it was his turn.
Yeah, it was his turn.
I know, but what I'm saying is her next turn she will be, if the horses are stopped because they reared up and because he became conscious again, then her next turn that will be what she does.
Oh yeah, the horses can only get one move action.
So
So you can't have multiple people trying to spam their move actions.
yeah, I know. What I'm saying is she's jumping off because he's reporting it. I'm not. She's not sticking around. She's on a mission.
I'm trying to figure out the distance for dismounting.
I don't know.
All right,
But she
Theron
has
and Eben.
she has slow fall anyways, so
Yeah, we're doing nothing at this point.
All right. So
You can mount a creature that is within 5 feet of you or dismount. Doing so costs an amount of movement equal to half your speed. For example, if your speed is 30 feet, you must spend 15 feet of movement to mount a horse and or dismount a horse. Therefore, I have to spend 20 feet to dismount them.
Okay. So he is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you are dismounting.
Yep,
So what's your total movement?
is 40, so I'd
Okay.
have to do 20 in order to jump off.
'Kay.
It also says oh, okay. Here, I'll link you where I found that information.
I found it. It's in the mounts and vehicles section.
Okay, so I'm now allowed 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's gonna move there, cause that's basically 20 feet.
Yeah. So dashing, you'd be able to get the other square.
I can't dash because I had to dismount. Cost me 20 feet.
That doesn't count your action. It's just half of your movement.
Oh well, if that's the case, she's spending a key point and she's going to do Step of the Wind.
Okay, so 20
I have
plus 40 plus another 40 is 100. So move.
wait. Step of the Wind is more than that. Hold on just a moment. Let me find it because Step of the Wind is like 120 feet at the beginning. Martial arts
It's under key.
under key.
Yeah, it says your jump distance is doubled, but you just get the disengage or dash.
Dash action as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be an additional 40 feet, which
Right.
puts you at that 100 feet, yeah.
Okay, so
I'll let you move
30,
2 more
1,
from
2.
there.
So I should be able to move there.
Mm-hmm. I'll say because of your size, you're able to just stay along the sidewalks and be fine. Main road is going to be some difficulty.
She's gonna end up losing them by the main road, so it's not gonna matter because she's not gonna. I'm not gonna spend key points for that. Catch up. I'm gonna spend key points to catch up with them, but once she catches up with them, she's not. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Who's next? Because that wasn't even selected, so I don't know. You probably have to rotate it through the rounds if you're keeping track of round numbers.
I was only doing it because the effect was only going to last on him for so long.
Right.
Uh,
Oh, so in other words, what you're saying is Stephanie was too impatient to see how long it was going to take for it to go away. Got it.
he would have gotten way far ahead. Or if you would have been able to convince him to keep going, then he would have been fine. Honestly, I was expecting you to just be like to try and recognize it as what's that spell called? The hypnotic pattern. A spell-like effect similar to that. So you would just shake him awake. But yeah, you went and punched him.
No, I thunked him in the forehead. I didn't even punch him. I thunked him with my finger. I said that. But that's okay. No need for recon. Let him go do his patrol, his reporting.
All right. So eventually, him on a horse, he is going to outdistance you. How far are you gonna keep going to try and keep up?
Well, if I can move 100 feet. Oh, you said each of these squares is.
30.
Eh, would have made more sense if they were 10 or 15.
I was thinking about that, but eh.
At this point, she's gonna end up losing him anyways because he's over 300 feet away from her.
Okay.
So she's not gonna follow him for too much more. She might see if she can. Yeah, yeah. Wait, is that the case? I thought. Yeah. So she's just gonna keep on going, or whatever. Who's next?
As far as Theron and Evan, they're currently out of combat. So we'll just
Yep.
keep going with you two. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
Plus my dash. Well, it doesn't really. I thought it gave me an additional speed. Move, cat. Can't use my mouse when you're in my way. Yeah. So at this point, yeah, she's gonna have broken off.
Okay.
She's gonna know that he's gonna have gone the similar direction, and if she needs to, then she'll just report in that he's been going somewhere, but she hasn't been able to track him very well.
Okay. I just needed to know if you were going to stop here or not, so we could go ahead and take a break.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, she's gonna stop. She's gonna turn back, and she's gonna figure out how to hail a carriage and get back to the place that they were all staying. Cause they're way down here, right?
They are all the way down in the dock ward. You are way up here, so like that much different.
Can you turn off the grid now? It looks ugly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, if they're on the main road, then
No, they're not. They're like
are they in the same area as they were yesterday?
pretty much the same-ish area.
Okay, so she'll have the carriage take her down there towards that area, and at some point she'll just hop off, and that's where they'll stop, or where she'll stop.
Yeah, I
So
think it was around this section.
yeah,
Yeah, this is where we were yesterday.
so she'll go down and see if she can find the group so that she can group up with them.
All right. So here we can take a quick break. Bio, get some water, do what you need to. And we'll be back in like 5-10 minutes.
Because denying it means that you're not old.
I mean, here's the thing. When you're a kid, you want all the privileges of being an adult, but none of the responsibilities. So when you're an adult and you're faced with all the responsibilities, you don't want those.
See if this will work. I mean, if they would give seniors in high schools a discount, then I would be fine. Or seniors in college a discount. Yeah.
There's student discounts on a lot of things.
Yeah.
There you go. I accidentally sent it to your GM, but I'll put it in general too. I don't know if it'll actually show up as a picture or not.
That's weird that it grew like that.
Yeah. I mean,
GMOs, people.
now I'll get to see the craziness that I have gotten to deal with. Thank you for your Dungeon Master Guild order. Yeah, that was that mod that I was going to play this morning.
All right, so we are back. Everything's running. Everybody's unmuted. So let's continue. Evan, Theron, eventually Ulrich comes back with the 4 guys and also a full detail of guards.
Well, we couldn't find the third one, and the crawly bastards went down the hole.
At this point, I'd have prestidigitation myself to not smell like shit.
Yeah, clearly. Which is a good idea because there's somebody else here that is not a guard and looks far more official looking. If I can find his bit.
I don't want to see his dangly bits. Keep his dangly bits to himself, please.
Oops. Grab the right thing for me, please. You see this gentleman, accompanied by another guard that looks to be somebody who's supposed to always travel with this guy.
And we can tell that by looking at him.
They're wearing similar markings on their clothes, similar set, and then this guy, uh, based on here, based on how he moves, it looks like this guy is like dedicated to having to follow him, like his job.
Okay.
I like it.
Yep. So, the old man comes forward. Hello, gentlemen. My name is Barnabas Blastwind.
Hello, Barnabas. How are you? My name is Theron.
Very well, Mr. Theron. You must be Mr. Eben, I presume?
Nods.
Right. From what I gathered here from Mr. Ulrich, you all were tasked to help these 4 gentlemen, pointing to the 4,
Commoners.
yeah. Um, Evidently your efforts did actually help them. We are grateful for this. Didn't have a whole lot of time to question what or why, so if you all could give us a detailed description, that would be helpful.
Detailed description of what?
What occurred?
Everyone kind of goes over to where you can see the two that we did manage to kill. And there were three of those. They kind of came up out of here, pointing at the grate at their feet. And we killed two of them. The third one went back.
All three of them came out of this one?
One came out of this one. One came from that direction. The other came from that direction.
Indeed. Okay, so three from three different spots, and then one went back down this one specifically.
Yes.
Very well.
Theron went down after.
And it wasn't the one that came down from this one either.
It was not the one that came down from this one.
Correct.
Okay. When you went down, were you able to find which direction it headed?
I was not, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate. Very well. Has all business that you've been here been smooth otherwise?
Thus far. Only other thing that this one could think of that would even stand out would be a couple people we met just yesterday.
Met how?
They seem to be dedicated in watching over an alleyway, and they were dressed as sailors, but they were not. They did not seem to be tired, exhausted. It didn't appear as though they'd worked at all that day. And they remained at the same place every time we followed this group around.
Interesting. Could you lead us to that alley?
They told us that they worked for a man named J.B. Nevercaught.
Oh, yes. I know of him.
With that, I've shown the way.
Okay. You see two gentlemen are sitting there. However, they both appear to be different than the ones that you saw yesterday. However, still in the same kind of attire.
I tell Barbanus that same place, same clothes, different people. The ones before, their names were uh, Tater Saw, and Oakley, half elf and human respectively.
Interesting.
This one would appreciate not getting too close to them, as we had attempted to convince them that we were planning on opening a fishery here.
Very well, very well.
If Theron or Ulrich would like to accompany you, that's fine with this one. This one specifically would just prefer to stay back.
Question, do either of you possess any illusion or transmutation magic upon you?
This one has the ability to turn somebody invisible, but we've used her. He's used the magic that he can against the crawlers.
This, and I'll just look at you and I'll be like, I can do that.
I'm asking if you particularly have any items or are under the effects of such of magic?
No.
No.
Okay. He pulls out a wand, flicks it, and says a word. Looking at both of you. Okay. I just needed this. Excuse me. And he'll walk with his buddy and some of the guards over to the two gentlemen.
Can I roll an Arcana to figure out what just happened?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing.
I believe it should be on both of your spell lists.
What spell?
See, bards, you know. You don't get this as a warlock. Interesting. So if you want to know yourself, Evan, I would need an Arcana. It isn't super high. And that's not going to cut it. Man, that's odd that this actually isn't a thing for you. For you, Theron, you understand it to be detect magic.
Ah. Cool. I thought it was a ritual, a 10-minute ritual, but that works.
Unless he's got it in the wand.
Oh, I want that damn wand then. That's awesome.
It doesn't have to be a ritual. You can cast it normally, but then you can also cast it as a ritual.
Oh, ritual just doesn't use this plus up. That's right.
And he did say that he held up the wand and waved it.
Yeah, this was specifically coming from the wand itself. So he goes over, walks to those gentlemen and starts to have a conversation. After about 10 minutes, he comes back. Says, well, thank you for the information that you've given us. We know that this is coming from Jalister, so the 4 people that you were charged to protect, they'll be under our watch for the rest of the day. So you all will be relieved until tomorrow. And this will count as a day
I would like to insight check that to see if he's telling the truth and to figure out if he's a bad or good guy.
Okay, roll insight. This is just a dear sweet old man with a good bit of basic magic.
Is this something that Ulrich would want an insight on? Considering that he's the one that's actually been charged with taking care of him, me and Theron are just helping Ulrich.
Just a dear sweet old man who has
Oh,
got
if he learned anything else, he doesn't. You don't have to tell us.
No, he rolled an 11 as well.
Oh.
But he would have met with him beforehand and probably done it. So yeah, that's fair. Actually, Ulrich probably would have realized that he was a member of the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors.
Okay, so he's a legit person.
Yeah, he is pretty high up.
I just wanted to make sure this wasn't just some guy that looks cool and has a guard that's just like, hey, I'm going to come do this, but then completely screws over in the end.
I don't. The reason why I didn't ask if I can run an insight because I don't think Evan would really give a shit. He's solely here to help Ulrich. If Ulrich doesn't care, neither does Evan.
He's wearing similar robes to some of the people who were at the gates, inquiring about magic.
Oh, okay. If I didn't know that, I just didn't know what the other gate people looked like. Yeah, then I'd be fine.
And he'll say before you all depart, um, if anything else occurs, please consult with myself, the guards, or any of the other members of the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors. And we'll add that to our investigation.
Okay.
So you all will be dismissed for the day. We appreciate your service to the city.
What time of the day is it?
Has Q found them by now?
Not yet. As far as time of day, this was like sun was barely coming over.
Oh, so we still have the whole day to fuck off.
Yeah.
I did not mean to do that.
Yes, you did. Don't lie.
Oh, well, with those D100 rolls, let me pull up the encounter table. I'm just kidding.
I'm so glad I'm not here. Hey, by the way, it's gonna be a ancient white dragon.
That's what the 92 was. And
No,
the
no, no, no.
48.
The 92 was the Tarrasque. The 48 was.
The Trask is a 98. I've seen that table. Fuck you.
No, because this adds my epic creatures in here. So he gets bumped down.
Oh, that was fun.
All right, so y'all are free to go. Do as you so please. Ulrich makes note that his foot seems a little light.
I guess we go look for Q then.
Mm-hmm. It does not take long. Q is getting around to like the area where you guys were watching the dung sweepers. As you guys leave that alley. So y'all meet up.
Did she see the worms that they killed?
No,
Okay.
not from where they are.
Would we be able to harvest anything off those things?
Guards are currently around in that area, so
Oh.
not at this point.
Ooh, new player token. This one doesn't look like such crap as the other one did.
No, these are the colored ones. I got all kinds of colors with these.
What are you talking about?
On the Waterdeep players map, the players token isn't one of those basic like red letter, white background letter things. Now it looks like it's an actual token.
Yeah, so all these
Oh.
have different
Oh,
colors
you
on them.
mean those?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, Q, did you find out? Did you learn anything new today?
I suck at driving horse carriages.
I think the only one of us that's been good at was Brom.
I don't think Braun was. I think it was just Gratis.
Me and Brom were the ones that were the ones at the reins to get here.
Yeah, because Gratis wasn't here.
I get less farther than I did yesterday following this dude, but I want to talk to the three of you and see if there's another solution, perhaps, or another tactic that perhaps we can try tomorrow for following this guy. How long does your She looks at Eben. How long does your make people disappear spell work?
An hour.
Okay.
And make up to 2 people disappear for an hour.
And do you have to be within range of them? Is there
To cast it on the person, I have to touch them.
okay. But
After that point, if they get teleported to another plane, they're still invisible for an hour.
okay. So it doesn't make you have to focus on them?
It is a concentration, but I don't. You can go do whatever it is that you want. This one does not have many concentration spells to need to worry about.
Perhaps I could borrow the perhaps I can borrow Theron tomorrow to keep me company, since you and Ulrich are guarding these people.
Sure.
The yawning portal.
Yep, the yawning portal. We'll leave the same time. We'll leave the same time that Eben and Ulrich leave for their trip. Um, our target was there when I got there already, but he seemed to be frustrated with his axe for whatever reason. Left a good dent in the table.
Hmm.
And when he disappeared, so that's when I followed him. But my driver, for whatever reason, was also dazed when I got out there, so he didn't respond to anything.
Ulrich, would you mind if this one went with Q tomorrow? I'm sorry. I have to ask him.
Uh, I know the problem is that I have my intelligence and then I also have his intelligence. So reasonably, he will say that you guys were attacked today. So him being on his own, probably not the best idea.
Well, if Evan's gonna come with me, then Theron can stay with you if you like.
Yeah, so long as he has somebody and clearly Q, it sounds like you might need somebody.
I'm just gonna look at Q at this point and be like, so now you need help, and I then look at our dear friend and say, it looks like it's just gonna be us two tomorrow.
Q looks at Theron and says, "I always need help. I just don't admit it.
Especially to reach the top shelf.
Especially to reach. No, that's not even true either. I'll just drive Ulrich wherever I need him to go, and then there I'll have access to the top shelf."
Oh man. I'll give a point to that. I wasn't expecting it. And then she just started saying, yes, but, and then, wait, hold on. Oh, man.
That was mean.
You walked right into that.
I walk right into a lot of things. Especially people's feet that don't know how to watch where they're walking.
This one was thinking countertops.
Baby.
What was that, Fox?
Faerun?
Still with us, Theron? Still with us, Mustang?
I'm still here.
Okay.
Fox, you there?
We might have lost him.
I'd like to take a moment to tell you guys something funny, and it's kind of what's been setting off my sarcasm a bit here recently. Yesterday, at the end of shift, I used to work in one department, and they asked me for if I knew what the haze remover was, and I said the clock. They're talking about like the haze left behind, like the chemical residue with the stuff that they mess with, and they looked at me all confused. I said, at 3 o'clock, he gets rid of this haze every time because my last name is Hayes.
Gotcha.
Well,
I see where you're going. All right. So y'all have the day. So tomorrow you're saying Q and Eben, and then Ulrich and Theron.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the rest of the day, what is your plan?
Q volunteers to pay for actual rooms tonight. But other than that, she doesn't care what we do.
I have no plans.
Evan is going to find himself a comfy table where he can smoke on his pipe a little bit and read his book on dragons because he's wanting to properly identify this dragon skull he's been toting around for a bit now. And yes, that is why I bought the book.
Okay.
Maybe we'll just go hang out at the yawning portal. Listen to what's his name, Durin,
Yep.
Durnan.
tell his stories about being an adventurer. What's Ulrich want to do?
He had been planning on watching people sweep dung for 10 days, so anything that does not involve watching people sweep dung for the rest of the day.
Actually, that does remind me of something.
And
Since
he's
we're
always
down,
one.
since we're down here on the dock side, the dock ward side of things, which is fairly close to where I want to go. I want to go visit the monastery that we had seen that was nearby. What's his face's house?
Mert.
Yeah, him. She wants to go check it out.
Wouldn't that be the monastery that the monk who kicked our ass goes to?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. Theron gets an ass kicking.
Wait, what?
Hey, finally he responded.
No, I don't know what we're doing today, so I responded earlier.
You went quiet there for a while. We
No,
couldn't
it's
get a-
because there was no point there was nothing to chime in with.
No, I
I'm
thought
still
we
here.
were.
Don't worry. I have no plans for 10-day. I thought we were just going to be helping watch these people.
Well, now you get to go meet my kind of people. She wants to go to the monastery, if it's possible. And as she gets out of the buggy that uh, she had ridden down here on. First of all, how much do I owe for the buggy? And second of all, can I hold the buggy so that in case we go anywhere else, we have it?
Mhm.
Okay.
I would like to point out that I went to the yawning portal. Not as some sneaky anything, just as a place to sit down and read the book.
Okay. Q wants to go to the monastery. If anybody wants to join her, great.
Darian said he was joining.
I mean, what would at that point then? Because I mean, we don't want to get split up. Would Ulrich go with Q, or would Ulrich stay with you, Abon, and I'd go with the other person. 2 and 2.
Evan casually walks off all the time. If there's nothing serious going on, no pre-planned anything, just don't worry about him.
Cool.
That was a
Okay.
vibration.
That was a bunch of
Sorry,
feedback.
that was I just got a text message, group text message. My bad. As I was talking.
Who are you group text messaging? Your other group? Oh my goodness. You traitor. Just kidding.
I thought it was that personal massager from Hot Topic.
Nope. Remember, I'm not the one that got that.
Okay, just wanted to check. All right, so we've got
I feel like there's a story here that the rest of the class is missing out on.
The rest of
don't
the
worry
class,
about
you
it.
just mean you? Yeah. We'll share after.
Yeah, that is not something that is Twitch friendly. So we've got Ulrich is ultimately he is not happy about going back to meeting the people that kicked his ass.
Okay.
So he'll probably just follow Evan, who's walking off on his own.
Okay. Guess that means the bard's stuck with me. Come on, Theron.
Well, fuck. Okay.
All right, so let me put a party token here. What other letter do y'all want besides P?
A.
Well, okay. So who wants what? Evan, what do you want?
A.
Okay, for asshole.
Yep.
Okay, so this asshole is over here. Q, do you want a P or something else?
I'll take a Q.
Alright.
For Q. For quiet little short thing.
Annoying,
Quiet?
loud,
Quiet?
short thing.
Where does quiet come into this conversation?
Okay, I'm just gonna move the P out there. Okay. So there's the A, there's the Q. Hey,
Where's the
Q
Q?
and A.
Oh, there's a Q.
All right. So, between Theron and Q, one of you roll initiative.
Why?
Just do it.
Okay.
One of you.
Or both of us. Take his number.
No.
I
I
take
see
the
her.
first one.
Yeah.
Take his number. It's higher.
Nope. Yours was first.
Damn it.
You should get a shield.
Why should I get a shield? I'm a monk. I don't need a shield.
You don't
And
have to wield it.
Yeah, but I lose one of my abilities if I have a shield.
You lose one of your abilities if you're wielding a shield. You don't have to wield it.
It still adds to my weight, which I don't need to carry. Why do I need a shield?
I'm talking about the same type of shield I've got.
The magic one?
Yeah. It's
Evan.
Oh,
not.
I'm not a spellcaster.
You don't have to.
No, it's specifically you just have to hold on to it, and you get the effects. Evan, roll initiative.
Oh, you said initiative. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Evan, you and Ulrich reach the yawning portal. What do you plan on doing here?
Buying a picture of wine, and I'm going to read my book on dragons, so I can properly identify this blue dragon scale.
Oh yeah, she still needs to read her book too. Completely forgot about that.
Did I say it was blue?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What do I have you roll for history? For reading?
It's an intelligence. History is,
Yeah.
but for reading, you've never had me roll anything for it.
I would probably say it's a history. Either that or Arcana.
Or investigation, so...
Or a religion. Or nature. Those are all the intelligence ones.
This very directly goes into investigation because I am investigating this fucking scale.
I'll call it investigation. Because, yeah, it does say pouring through ancient scrolls in search of a hidden fragment of knowledge, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, reading, I would put under investigation. 18. Uh,
How come did you get advantage on that?
Yeah, how do you get advantage on everything?
I
advantage
don't
on...
have I
Yes.
don't have it on everything. It's on the initiatives, perceptions, and investigation. The initiative and perceptions because of the shield. Investigations because of the glasses.
Okay.
Oh, I also have advantage on poison, but that's because of a feat that I've got. Plus,
Also, he has resistance to 3 different things.
Also immune to certain things too.
Yeah. Reading through, understanding for dragons, there are 5 metallic dragons, as well as 5 chromatic dragons. There are things also called gem dragons. However, these are far, far less common. Um, there is also what is known as astral dragons, creatures that exist between the astral sea and sometimes exist in places where the veil between planes is very thin.
I've seen the Rexit video. I know what an astral dragon is.
Right. Um, so throughout history, there have been a notable number of exceedingly powerful dragons. They go beyond just simply being called dragons and go into being called worms. With a Y, not no. Uh, these dragons hoard all sorts of manner of powers, even um, being able to possess some level of spellcasting. Um, these worms, so normally it's metallic dragons that are capable of shapeshifting once they get to the adult stage. With worms, any dragon can uh, transform into whatever they want. Um, and they do so at a much more effective version of shapeshifting. So they can appear entirely human and age. Um,
Thought that was something that was given out strictly to steel dragons.
Steel dragons have it way more effective. Like it is perfected, is what they have. With the
Okay.
worms, it's just more effective. Because steel dragons don't ever remember that they're dragons. Based on the scale that you possess, this is the scale of uh, an adult blue dragon.
You described it as being large enough to to where it's the size of a shield.
Yeah. Not all scales are the same, so it looks as though this is one of the larger scales from an
Oh,
adult dragon, but it's still an adult dragon scale.
okay. Can I figure out some kind of value for the thing?
Uh, Dragons do at times give away their scales. Um, but it is so rare to get a dragon scale that depending on where you go, the value could be anywhere between uh 50,000 gold pieces to hundreds of thousands of gold pieces.
Neat.
Uh, Most people will probably not do a direct exchange, but depending on where you go, you could get it crafted into something. Um, and you notice that there's been a number of people who have gotten a scale and have been able to create some kind of masterwork uh, weapon or item from it. Uh, the more scales you have, the better thing that can be crafted. The older the dragon that you get scale from is also better. Um, However, the true value cannot be obtained without dragon blood, as well as, depending on what's being made, some other components.
All right.
Not necessarily just from a dragon, but just other components based on what's being made. And that would come up to whoever is crafting. You also read in the book that uh, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this dude's name.
Oh wait, this ain't bullshit. You're just pulling out your ass.
What?
This is stuff that's actually in the module.
The other dragon stuff is stuff that I have for my games and how I run. But then I'm also incorporating the stuff that's actually in the module. So one moment while I pull up this. There was the Archwizard of Waterdeep, uh, who was here like hundreds of years ago. Garon? Me. Uh, which, if you remember, was the same person that Vadra said um, was the original Blackstaff.
Neat.
He's the one we have to talk to in order to get access for the bronze dragon.
He's dead.
Oh, okay.
The title of Blackstaff passes on from like, I'm about to die. You take it.
It is the Grand Archmage of Waterdeep. Is the like who's given the title? And it can only ever be revoked by A, the person dying, and B, the open lord taking the title away.
Neat. So, I'm gonna buy, like I said, I'm gonna buy the picture of wine, leave it there for Auric, and then I'm gonna head off to the Blackstaff lady.
Sorry, y'all. My boss called.
It's all right. You missed a lot of dragon-related deposition.
Well, I heard that you have blue dragon scale, and yeah.
That's all you need to know. All right. So that is you, Q, and Theron. You make it to the house of uh, Two Hands. Yeah, the house of Two Hands. Where that Q is.
Q is gonna make sure that if her monastery had the symbol, which I think it might have had the symbol of the Hydra or whatever, she's gonna have that displayed so that they know that she's a fellow monk,
Okay.
so that she doesn't immediately get attacked. Even when she rolls a shitty initiative.
I'm just gonna look and just look around, just like I'm clueless on what the heck this place is. I know it's a monastery, but other than that, I know nothing.
I don't
You
know.
only see about 5 people outside doing traditional monk practices.
They're called forms.
Forms. I know, but I don't know if the rest of you do.
Or katas.
That'd be karate.
No. You still learn martial arts. You learn katas and martial arts.
Well, kata is the specific term for
Forms.
karate. Like Pumse is for taekwondo.
Okay.
Kame?
There are no Sun Soul monks here.
Aww.
I could bring in my Sun Soul monk and he'll do a Kamehameha in your face.
No, thank you.
Alright, so they'll show up. They just seem to be practicing outside. The place, although is pretty sizable, looks as though just aren't that many people here.
She's in search of whoever she thinks may be the one that's in charge at the moment, besides the person that was up in the mountain that kicked her ass.
Okay. Roll a perception. There is somebody inside who does appear to have different color robes uh, than all the other, say, 15 to 20 people that are here.
Okay. And there's no Which one did I take? And which school of monk is this?
Order of the Even-Handed.
Okay.
Go away,
Not
hiccups.
open. So not open hand. They're even-handed. Okay. So she's just gonna approach them and bow politely and say, "Hello, I'm Q. I'm a fellow monk from the Order of the Mountain or whatever it's called. I don't know what you want to call it. Up in the where did I say she was from? Sword Coast map. Hold on a minute. I can find it. Give me a second. Up from the monastery in the Star Mounts. And I just wanted to let you know that I am in town. If y'all require any additional assistance or perhaps have any additional skills that y'all can teach me while I'm here.
The person you approach is a human. They'll bow towards you and say that their name is Piff.
Piff.
P-I-F.
Do you have a magic dragon?
No, that's Puff. That's Puff. That's his sister.
Actually, I kind of do. As he starts moving around, you see a fiery dragon-like serpent flowing as when he punches, you see it open its jaw, come towards you, close, and dissipate in fire. Is that the type of magic dragon that you were looking for?
That is awesome. Can you teach me?
It takes quite a bit of discipline to acquire this.
Well, then let's get down to business.
Unfortunately, I do not have the ability to accept recruits. That would be our master.
The one up in the mountain.
Yes, Master Lam. He is currently taking his time to meditate.
Yeah, he already kicked my ass.
You traveled up there.
Yes. With my other compatriots who are not here right now. Not this one though. This one did not. And
I'm
she
new.
points to Theron and she goes, "He's new. He's in training."
I'll just kind of scoffle.
We're all always in training.
He's very low on the totem pole of who's in charge.
Says the half person.
Yeah. Don't underestimate me.
I'm just gonna look at you and be like, I'm not the one that went down 6 times in a fight with skeletons just last night.
Well,
Those
whatever it is
those-
that you all have dealt with, if you would like to stay and learn, you may. I would say that Master Lam has a more direct route of teaching, of which Miss Q here seems to have already taken part of. As you see, not very many people come back after that. Or choose
Well,
to stay.
I am not most people. So, should I make my way back up to the mountain to talk to Master Lam then?
He should be back in a 10-day or so.
All right. I don't know. Do monks get free housing when they're at monasteries of any kind? Like some of those different abilities? That was totally a Stephanie asking a question.
What's your background? Hermit?
Hermit.
What's your feature? You just have the discovery feature. Yeah.
Yeah, which I still need to talk to you about because the other one doesn't exist anymore from the Elder campaign that I was in.
Did I not give you anything?
I don't believe so.
No.
I think that was something that we had talked about and I had mentioned to you, but we hadn't actually sat down and figured out what it was.
Yeah, we should definitely figure that out.
Yep.
I
Okay,
think your
well,
discovery is that you find out that Teg is really a champion of the gods.
how would she know who Tag is?
Teg is just that well known.
How would she have known anything about Tag? Tag is in a completely different time and space.
Teg is the master barbarian. I'm just kidding.
Barbarian?
No, just barbarian. Not a
Okay.
bard.
He should be a barbarian.
Nah, he doesn't have the charisma for it.
Okay, well, Q's gonna bow to Piff and say that was a pretty awesome dragon trick. I will leave you to it if you need me. Me and my compatriot here, along with my two other compatriots who are not present, are the semi-proud new owners of the what is that place called? The Troll Skull Manor. So if you need to get in touch with me, that's where you'll find me.
Very well.
Have a good day, Dragon Summoner guy.
Oh yeah, is it a dude or is it a woman?
It's a guy.
Okay.
And as we walk out, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be like, Q, that was awesome. Why can't you do that?
I'm pretty sure he's a higher level than me, and I'm pretty sure he studies a different style than me.
I'm just gonna say, if you would have gone my route and just kicked him in the dick, it's like, I know how to do this. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, and then you would have made me fight him. And then he would have summoned that dragon, and we would have gotten
No, I'm saying
altered to
against Theron.
smithereens.
Against
Oh.
Theron, who was sitting there talking down to you.
Yeah, well, she'll put him in his place soon enough.
Yeah, by the way, he was doing Way of the Elemental.
Yeah, she's way of the open hand.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the reason why he can summon that.
Yeah, he's one of the cool monks.
Hey,
He gets to be fucking Avatar.
There's two types.
so
Are you the Avatar? Are you Goku? No one cares.
I don't care. I don't care
Wow.
which one I am. I don't really give a shit. I'm a monk.
You're not Avatar. You're not Goku. Nobody cares.
Kensei's
I'm
also
a
really good too.
I'm a short halfling with a very tall stick, and I can move really quick and knock people on their asses by tripping them, by knocking them in the kneecaps. Okay?
I'm just being an ass. Hey, that's why I got that token.
Yeah, we know why you're being an ass. You're just, that's who Eben is.
Oh no, this ain't Evan. Evan's the Grouch. This is me.
Well, okay.
It's even worse.
All right, so moving on.
So yeah, they're gonna head back. I guess she's gonna have to retcon. She's gonna have made the carriage wait for her to be finished because she didn't know how long she was gonna take. But since it didn't obviously take them that long, she's gonna have the carriage take us back to the yawning portal.
Perfect.
Unless Theron needs to go shopping.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, anyway, back to Evan.
Yep, Evan.
Yeah, I was wanting to go talk to Lady Blackstaff. Vajra.
Okay.
Oh. Are they going to be within the 220 feet range of each other at any point on their travels? The two parties. DM.
I'm figuring it out time-wise. Probably.
Okay, if so, Q is going to send them a message and tell them that if they're going to, well, she doesn't know where they are, but she's gonna mention at some point that they need to get Theron
Read the description of the ring before you ask
a
me.
ring.
Read the description of it.
Why? It says 100. It says 220 feet.
A set of rings. Once a set of rings has been forged, there's no way to add additional rings to this circle short of a wish spell.
I understand that, but you're gonna be talking to an archmage.
You want to pay for a wish spell?
I don't think she would charge us if we're adding on another party member.
I'll ask, but I'm fairly certain that's going to be the question.
Besides, she may have a separate one that she had already been keeping.
That's true.
She may have had 6 made and just only gave us 3.
That's true.
So, anyway, so she's gonna like whisper in the ring as they're riding along at some point and be like, hey guys, if y'all can hear me, we need to get the newbie a talking device.
Ulrich's still at the yawning portal. This one's on his way up to talk
Evan,
to.
Ulrich would have gone with you, Evan.
Oh. I thought it said I bought him a picture and I left him.
Yeah, he
Nah,
said that
he would go.
he bought him a pitcher of wine or beer or whatever.
Oh, then I want my silvers back.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
I mean, he'd totally be down for the wine, but
Well, so would I if I was going to be there to drink it. Alright.
he's down to walk and drink. Slowly.
Pussy.
Ulrich under me is not going to undergo drunk quest.
Fuck!
Oh,
I am not going to screw over
fun.
a character.
What was that, Mustang?
I said I am not going to screw over a character. I'm going to leave that for you to do it.
Okay.
So, are y'all going to wait for Q to catch up?
Are you coming? Do you wish to come talk to her yourself?
Actually, yeah. We're gonna defer the wagon over to the tower, the Blackstaff Tower.
Alright. I suppose that means their wagon's gonna come by and pick us up, then we're all gonna go to the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna make her way to the yawning portal and then pick everybody up and head over to the Blackstaff Tower.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of this Q&A.
Why? It's the best time to ask questions. Ha ha. ha.
And then throw y'all back in here somewhere. Where the Blackstaff Tower is supposed to be.
I thought it was up there by the lady dreaming.
Yeah, it was. It's I believe right here.
That one.
I was close.
All right. So y'all make it back. Y'all see the tower. A couple kids playing outside.
Q's gonna tell him that I guess this means I can give her an update on Mr. Snarky Pants who likes to run away from me.
Are y'all going in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Darren, you watch Q, Ulrich, and Evan walk inside. There's no door. They just walk through the wall.
I'm gonna be like, that's cool, and try to follow.
Okay? You walk face first into a wall.
Oh, that's cool.
There goes your beautiful nose.
I ask Ulrich to stay outside with Darren.
Okay.
Actually, we need him.
Ulrich will do the same as what Vadra did. Hold his hand through the wall so Theron can walk through.
Oh,
I don't go through this time.
Okay. You walk through.
No, I said I don't go through. I'm just like, I don't trust this anymore. Fuck this wall.
Theron, what it is to which allows us to walk through is these rings we're wearing. Ulrich has one. This one has one. Q has one. No one else of our party has one.
Oh, okay, then I will walk through as soon as I know it's okay to go.
Okay. So walking inside, it's a number of stories to get up to Vadra's office.
Q's gonna attach to Ulrich's foot.
And I am studying everything in the hallways.
Okay.
I'm not touching anything.
Yeah, there's classes going on. There's research areas, libraries, alchemical lab stations. Every few columns, you see those same constructs sitting there, unmoving.
They're sentinels.
Yeah.
That is what they are. They're sentinels in living armor.
Perfect.
Yeah, don't touch anything, or they will greet you. The whole fist duck.
All right, y'all eventually make it up to Vadra's office.
I knock on the door.
Come in.
I open the door and go in.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. This one had a dragon. This one had a questions regarding dragons, and she had an update she wished to make. This one's questions is not. It can wait.
Wait, you have a dragon?
Points to the dragon scale on the side of my shit, on the side of the chest on my back.
Okay.
Go away.
So
Had a question regarding that, but she has something more prevalent.
okay.
I have been watching. What's his name again? I don't. That's Stephanie asking, not Q. Q remembers things.
Does she?
Um,
What's her
Q
wisdom
and
score?
Can I get
Q,
a
Q,
intelligence check to see if she does remember things?
A loon war dragon.
intelligence check or save?
Check. Q does not remember things.
Okay.
You're
Anyway.
supposed to be watching somebody.
The loon war dragon.
Q knows who she's supposed to be watching. She wouldn't have failed on that, Chuck. She knows who she's watching. She's a trained monk.
Maloon War Dragon. His name is Maloon War Dragon.
Okay. Q's gonna look at the lady and huff at the other two after she crawls off of Ulrich's foot, and she's gonna say, your current subject that you wanted us to watch is being very stubborn and has gotten away from me the last 2 days, but seems to be going along the same path on both of those days.
Did Q tell us how it is that how he got away today?
She said that her driver got dazed.
Could you identify? Was Q able to tell if the driver was under the effect of a spell?
All she knows is that he was dazed. He wasn't responding to her.
So no.
She didn't attempt to tell if he was under a spell or not. She just took over the reins because she was on a task. So it wasn't until they had gotten fairly far into the drive that she thought she needed to do something about the driver. Anyways, Q is going to relay everything about the past 2 days regarding Warhammer and
War Dragon.
War Dragon. He was playing with a hammer. He was playing with an axe.
An axe.
Yeah, he's Warhammer. Anyways, Q's gonna relay everything that she has as far as information. Make sure to mention that the driver today was dazed. And that's the end of her information. And then she also turns to Theron and say, "Oh, by the way, this is our newest member. His name is Theron, and he doesn't have one of these." And she's going to point to the ring.
Oh. I guess if he wants to get in here, he's gonna need one of you three.
You only made 3 of these?
It takes a while to make them,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't just simply add one to it.
So you only made 3. Got it.
For future reference, what would it take to add one to it?
I need somebody to cast a wish spell. The magic on these things are incredibly advanced, and I do not possess that spell.
Are you not an archmage?
She points back to the little orb that the ancient red dragon is in.
Can
I can do this.
Can I attempt to identify that again? I've got books now. better books.
Are you asking her?
No, I'm asking you. Can I attempt to identify what this is? Whenever she pointed at it.
Like the actual orb itself?
What spell did she use to cause that?
She said it was the imprisonment spell.
No, she didn't. I, the player, said I identified it, but my character couldn't at the time. I'm
Oh, I
asking,
thought
can
I
I
had
roll
told you.
again?
No, because you hadn't come across anything that would be revelatory to the imprisonment spell, so that same roll would still stand until you come across like that is a straight up what you know of. So unless you come across something else later to learn of it, you
Like
can't
a book
just.
of magic?
Have you read that book of magic?
I need and go on. I'm gonna see if that's actually in conjuration.
Imprisonment, I believe, is enchantment.
I'll find out in a minute.
Abjuration, not
Nope.
conjuration.
Nope. I don't know this one.
Okay. Well, she looks at Theron and says, "Well, I tried. You're just gonna have to keep walking through walls."
I'm just going to look confused at this point. As long as I can get out of here, I am fine.
Oh, of course. So long as you have your friends with you, you'll be fine. But as far as Maloon goes, that's kind of disturbing that he run off like that. Normally, he's a little bit more upfront with people. Even if it is somebody trying to watch him, he would, kind of in a bonehead move, he would approach them and speak with them.
According to what you had told us before, he seemed to be a bit preoccupied with his weapon. By the description she gave, it sounded as though it was some type of magic battle axe. This one intends to go with her tomorrow in an attempt to identify this battle axe.
The battle axe was gifted to him. Um, it's called Azrej. Um, it was specifically designed by the same person who made this, showing off her staff, um, as well as the person who made the staff that prevents dragons from entering the city. Agarian was quite a bit more powerful than I am.
Garion is the one that this one was wanting to ask about. But again, that can wait until your talk with her is finished.
Uh,
What do you mean? What was he doing with Azrej?
with the axe,
Yeah,
he was trying to pick it up, and then it kept slamming into the table for some reason.
he couldn't
Like,
lift it.
like he couldn't lift it. And then he put it on his back, and that's when he stormed out.
That means something must have happened.
Okay.
I plan to follow him again tomorrow, as requested. And Eben here is going to help me. I have another way of, another tactic that I'm thinking about trying to see if I can get further along the road to see where he's going.
Hang on, I might have something for this. She starts rummaging through her desk. Gets up, goes along all the other items in the room. It's got to be here somewhere. Here. She holds up a rod.
Is Q gonna take the rod?
Q will take the rod and say, "How do I use this?"
Um, all you have to do is hold this, and there's a spell in here. Um, hmm. I really would not like to have to use this. It seems as though something is up with him. Um, this rod will grant a greater restoration to somebody.
I
Um, unfortunately, it only has the one charge left. I haven't been able to find a way to restore the charges on it. So when you use it, it's gonna disappear.
The,
right.
the only cleric that we had is Braun, and he's on his way to Fandilver.
You don't need a cleric.
No, this one was thinking if instead of using the rod at all, they could have had a cleric do so.
Do you know a cleric that can cast greater restoration?
Again, the only one that we know of is Braum. Perhaps he could have, but he's a 10-day going in the opposite direction from me.
Hint, that's a 5th level spell.
I
Yeah.
nothing of cleric spells. I heard the word restoration and immediately thought it was cleric.
No.
Your druids can also do it too, but it's still a 5th level spell.
Yeah. So this is a rod that can do 1 greater restoration, and then it will immediately vanish.
Okay. Well, we can use that. If we, she's gonna look at Eben and say, if we arrive tomorrow and he's not there, if you'll cast the invisibility on me, then I'll be able to use it without him knowing where it's coming from.
As soon as you use it, the invisibility would wear off. He'd see you immediately.
I just have to see him. He doesn't have to see me, correct? In order for me to use it, is it a
You have to touch it
is
to
it
him.
is it a touch? Okay, it's a touch spell.
If this one turns you invisible, you could follow him to see where he's going.
He gets in a carriage and he rides.
And
So I'm
you can't climb in with him? Again, you would be invisible.
I could do that, but he might be able to detect me, depending on his abilities. But the task was also not to engage him. It was just to observe.
Can someone feel whenever I hex them? Never
Uh,
mind.
they know a spell's being cast.
I said never mind because hex is the only other concentration spell I've got. So I can't have her being invisible and him being hexed at the same time.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
So how sneaky you think you can be?
Uh, I mean, I'm fairly sneaky. I'm proficient in sneaky. It's one of the things my mentors told me I excelled in was being sneaky.
All right. Oh, the time when the time comes that he shows up, we can turn you invisible, and you can make your decision on what you wish to do from then. Either
Okay.
bonk him with the stick, or climb in the carriage.
If I don't climb in the carriage, I could always climb on top of the carriage.
Mm, that too. Again, you will be invisible for about an hour, so you'll. So as long as you're doing whatever it is you'll be doing, do try to keep that in mind.
Okay. She's gonna glance to the black staff, and she's going to thank her.
Badger.
Yeah, I know. I can also call her Lady Blackstaff. Because I can remember that. And she's going to bow and she's going to say, "Thank you very much. I appreciate this. I will send word if something changes within him for the better."
Okay.
And that's all. That's all she had. That's all Q had.
About your dragon stuff.
Dragon Scale. This one picked up a book specifically on dragons, and it mentioned uh, Aga Agaheron.
Yeah.
Wanted to said, I believe it said that he could make things with it. You mentioned him before, and I believe you'd be the closest person that this one knows of to him. So would like more information.
He's never made anything with dragon materials. All he made was the dragon staff. Or the staff that can prevent dragons from entering. He made the black staff, and he made Azure Edge.
Might you? you'd have you'd have no idea as to what things this could be crafted into.
A single scale? Uh, shields. Uh,
This one would not wish to give up his this one. It serves its purposes. It serves its purpose through its magic.
if you had a Nothic eye, you could infuse it with that. Get the same
Uh,
effect.
now what bonus would there be to doing so?
You'd have the same shield effect.
would such a shield be better?
It'd be the same exact. So you're basically, mechanically speaking, if you had a Nothic Eye with that and made a shield with the uh, Blue Dragon scale, you could get the magic of the what the Blue Dragon scale shield would become, as well as having the same Sentinel shield effect.
Neat.
Basically, your shield plus resistance to lightning if you have it equipped.
Is that what you're saying? Because my follow-up question is going to be like, what magic would it put to a shield?
Probably immunity to the specific scale itself. So this one, immunity to lightning.
Neat. And might you know where this one could find one of those Nothic, whatever you said?
Nothics? You mean one of those things that you fought before, Evan?
Oh, neat.
Clearly not remembering the
No,
entire past adventure.
I remember it. I just couldn't remember what the thing was called.
Yeah, she describes the thing that you had fought before.
Oh, uh, did were we able to identify like how it ended up there? I remember us players talking about how it got there. I'm asking about the character. Like, does Evan know how it got there?
That thing.
Yeah, I know what it
Well, that's
was.
for Theron and Q.
Oh,
I think actually she might have minor illusion. She would. She doesn't have minor illusion. She'd prestidigitate an image of it.
yes, this one's seen one of those before. Uh, we weren't able to salvage its eye, however. Might you know where we could find another one?
Mm, it would depend. They're usually wizards that have been cursed by something.
Are you saying these things follow such wizards around?
Oh, absolutely. These things love magic.
I immediately bring out the staff. And I'm not gonna ask her anything about it. The reason why I kept it dismissed before was to keep the guy from showing up. But if these things are following him around, come here.
Um, I mean, they're not necessarily bound to anyone or anything.
This one has been keeping this. This one has been keeping this staff dismissed this entire time because the one that the one that we got it from, his name was. What's his damn name? Oh, I didn't write it down.
I remember it. Just as I was about to pull up Lost Mines, I was like, oh, nope, I remember his name.
Glassstaff?
Glassstaff is Glassstaff is what I am holding. He was largely called that because of the staff, but he also had his own actual name. What was the other irritating tiefling's name? What was Tamir's name?
Dang, you can't even remember teammates' names?
He's not even in the Discord anymore.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's not even in the Discord anymore.
Yeah, he is.
Tamir? Yeah, he's right there. He's rolling.
Oh, okay.
He has the both campaigns roll because he's in
That's
Friday and Saturday. He just doesn't switch from Roland to Tamir or to Kanaro.
Why hasn't he been showing up though?
He has school stuff,
Okay.
so I told him
Yarno.
just wait until he's done with that next month to jump back in.
The original owner of the staff. His name was the Arno. He was a member of the.
Lord's Alliance.
Thank you. He was a member of the Lord's Alliance.
Wow,
They.
I feel like there's a whole lot of metagaming there.
Well, sorry, metagaming in the sense that, yeah, I've run Minds of Fandelver twice, 3 times, 4 times actually. So I apologize.
It's a very common one to start with.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That was their tutorial island.
Ah, nice.
Yarno, member of the Lord's Alliance. Neverwinter. He was tried in Neverwinter for his crimes in Fendalen. He'd apparently gotten several people killed. They were going to have him executed, but he escaped. The Lord's Alliance allowed us to continue on with his staff. This one's been keeping it dismissed, so he couldn't use any form of. Well, he couldn't track it.
Do you mind if I
But-
try?
Try what?
Seeing if he can track you through it.
By all means. I keep it out so she can try.
Okay. She
Scrying, that's the word I was looking for, so no form of scrying could find it.
She goes over to try and scry. She is unable to scry upon you. There's a problem here.
The staff is right here.
Yeah, I can't scry on it.
Is there something going on in your room?
You can only scry on a person, right? You can't scry on. You have to use.
Yeah, I can't see
locate
Eben.
object.
She points to an area and is like, there should be an orb right there. There's nothing. I am seeing nothing through this right now.
That reminds us. You did tell us that Mert told you that we were of a Harper, yes?
You were, yes?
What else did did Mert happen to tell you anything else?
No?
Oh. Okay.
Hey Mustang, I sent you a DM.
I'm trying not to laugh. um this one has reason to believe that can't scry this one. This one specifically, we thought that he'd be able to scry an object that we were carrying.
Yeah, 100% can't scry on you. I am looking dead at you.
Shit. Well, this one's going to spend 10 minutes disconnecting from the staff now. Not right now in our office. He's referring to later.
It takes an hour to unattune.
It takes an hour to attune. It takes 10 minutes to unattune.
That was an hour both ways.
Nope. I spend 10 minutes to do it, and if it's not already out, it appears someplace within a empty 5-foot square next to me.
Oh, for your feature.
Yeah.
The pack. Okay, I was like, it should still be attuned to you. You meant the Pact of the
The hex-
Blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I wasn't. That's why I wasn't afraid to like let him try to grab it. Because if you said that it pulled me in, it's like I'll let it drop. I'll just dismiss it and bring it back.
No, it still says 1 hour ritual to break the bond.
Does it? I thought it was only 10 minutes.
Hour.
Okay. This one it? No. Backbone then? Yes.
Yeah, Pact Boon. So it disappears if it's more than 5 feet away from you for 1 minute or more. Disappears if you use this feature again. Dismiss the weapon, or if you
Yeah.
die.
Neat. Oh, that's why I'm going to be spending a short rest done later. Oh, this one, if we do come across, just letting everybody else here know, including Vajra, if we come across with somebody who we're fairly certain would end up dead, do they go through a court and they are refusing to give us any form of information, allowing themselves to be interrogated in any way, this one has come about the ability called a cursed specter, and we can kill them and get the information we needed from them. Should such a otherwise gruesome thing need to be done in the future?
It can't speak.
The cursed specter can't.
Specters, they understand all languages in New in Life, but they can't speak.
Interessante.
That's most undead. They can't speak.
I am going to be looking for a speak with the dead spell. Would that work? If I use speak with the dead on a specter?
That's a good question.
Because that is the only conceivable reason I can think of to use the accursed specter outside of like cause a distraction to somebody. Because it's too damn weak to do anything else. I think it
Can't
has
be
a hit.
undead. It is more of a utility thing. Being able to have another person in combat, having its immunities and uh, resistances to be able to help with certain things. It's essentially a more powerful unseen servant.
Can I see its stat block?
Yeah, since you've already fought these things. They're resistant to acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, and non-magical weapon attacks. Immune to necrotic poison. Immune to charmed, exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, and unconscious. Um, incorporeal movement, sunlight sensitivity, and they have the life drain ability.
So yeah, any humanoid person in life but can't speak. Fuck. Okay.
All right. From here, I'll say this is a pretty decent place to stop. Are y'all done with Faja, or is there anything else?
Q's done with her.
I'd like to ask her what was she. Never mind. I was about to ask her what value would she say that the scale is worth, but that can wait.
There's
All I'm gonna ask her is just a reminder: if none of my companions want to bring me out, can you please let me out of this tower?
yeah.
Perfect. I'd rather not be stuck in here forever.
The laughter from Q makes me think that you're going to get a stunning strike just as all three of us are passing through the door.
She'll have
She
somebody
can-
make sure that he can get out.
Stunning strike only works on one person.
Yeah, him. That's all it needs.
Basically saying that you would force him to be stuck behind.
No, I have another device that I'd use.
Oh my goodness. Ulrich's like, no, that's for us. If I can't go and touch other people, you can't use that on other people.
Why not? He has to be brought into the group
No
somehow.
sharing.
Q pouts as she walks down the stairs.
I had to throw that back at you at some point. Vajra will say that there is somebody in the North Ward, actually a couple, that should be able to make something pretty decent out of that.
Looks like they'd end up being our neighbors, so that would be this one's next stop. But sounds like that's going to be next weekend.
Yep.
No, it's gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah, technically it'll be tomorrow.
It's still the same day.
What time of day is it?
It's past midday.
Yeah, we still have like half a day to spend.
So
Good,
we've
I got-
done half day of work. Perfect.
You didn't even get a half day worth of work in with the commoners. You got like maybe an
No,
hour or two.
we got a full day in, according to what they told us.
Hey Q, how's that book coming along?
She hasn't read it today.
I hadn't read it today. I've been too busy tracking other people.
How many more days do you have to read that book?
I'm on day 2 of 6.
How many hours though?
I've gotten 8 hours in. I have to do 48 hours, but the book also says you have to do it consecutively for 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take a break from it. So I'll get my 8 hours in as soon as we get settled to a place that we're staying for the night. Which I am not staying in that dinky place again tonight. I am not sleeping on the floor. My back hurts way too much.
Is that from the floor from the old guy kicking our ass?
Alright, but we'll pause it here for today. Y'all can figure out what you want to do. Y'all can use the in-character chat to try to plan for the next session. We'll be back next week. I have, let's see, the Sunday Shadow Realm tomorrow, and then Dragonlance It's been 2 weeks, so yeah. Next week we'll go back to that. I will be playing, cause goddamn, I love playing and screwing around at that level without being able to just change reality to whatever I want. Um, so yeah, I'd like to thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time. Deuces.